take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team's 6 rings.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First carry now for Nick Chubb. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Number 24, Nick Chubb.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Allen. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And 6.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen, eluding the pressure right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Devin McCourty brings him down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play.
In on the tackle. The tackle made back at the 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Chubb on the carry.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Bobby Wagner.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Allen, and break. The tight end's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard. So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. And that is incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
That one goes for 24 yards. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. There to bring him down, Avery Jones.
46-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
1st down, Rivers. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. Now Bell. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Le'Veon Bell taking it in. And the Texans have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
play action. Allen. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. One of the best of the last decade or so, Bobby Wagner in to bring him down. From midfield, here's Allen. They set up the screen to Chubb. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rivers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Henry Anderson.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Allen going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Complete.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. And able to find Dorsett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
At the 47-yard line.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Able to get there and pick it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
On second down, it's Bell, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Rivers looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. George Kittle, 26 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 4.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, Allen forced out to his left. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
48-yard line.
That's complete. It's Bell.
Rivers pass.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now Bell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On play action, Rivers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Rivers pass intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First and
ball
10.
up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on. Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Khalil Mack, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
3rd and long for Rivers. Caught here by Bell. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Here's Tate to return it. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Goes James. That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
From the 17, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 17 yards out. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
And here's Allen. From the gun, he'll throw. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
14. Jaguars 11. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Gain of 22 yards.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Caught by Sanu. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Jackson, 44 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And now he'll tuck it and run. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
5 yards remain on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And now they'll throw with Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Houston.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Marcus May with a pick. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Texans 21, Jaguars 18. Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Rivers pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They needed a yard, they got it. First down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A gain of
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Rivers. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
No gain on the ball.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 20.
First down, yeah. Fullback dive, yeah. Go home. Go home, Jacksonville. Go home. Y'all ain't got to fly nowhere. Y'all ain't got to fly nowhere. Go home. You right where you need to be. Yeah. Yeah.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They run with Bell on first down as he'll get forward for about 5 yards. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
At the Jaguars' 20-yard line.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Third down.
On third down, here's Bell. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And his kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's able to get it back to the 30.
Ball game. Bye-bye. Bye, Felicia.
Well, you talk about
bye, I'm doing the Dame wave. Game over. Quarterback kneel. Yeah, you beat me twice. I told you you're gonna play me when it matters, and you won't win then. Fuck you talking about? I made him play like shit. That weak-ass quarterback you got. That pick six ain't mean nothing to me. I'm like, you can't score with this offense. I ain't gonna trip on a pick six. He ain't get the ball back on offense to score. Weak as hell. Yeah, I don't need those division titles. Win a division title, you ain't win a Super Bowl. Yeah.
Go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC.
Yeah, go to the crib, Jacksonville. Y'all where y'all need to be. No flight book, none of that. You ain't have to pack shit. Yeah. Surviving events, Jimmy V. Yeah. Talking all that shit all season.